So I'm 22 years old, and I think I'm gonna try YouTube again. I think I'm gonna try it again. Tried it when I was a kid. Tried it when I was a teenager, and I think my main problem was that I couldn't stick with it. I always give up too soon. I always just give up. Like I'll start doing it, and then I'll stop when I don't see any growth or any progress, because I'm like expecting this overnight blow up or something to happen, like where I'm just gonna wake up and have 1,000 subscribers or something, and it's just never gonna happen. It's not. I realize now it's not gonna happen like that. Consistency is key. So, and I'm just keeping this video as raw as possible. I've made like 20 videos like this and just never posted them. I always delete them because I rewatch them, and then I'm like, oh, I look cringy, or it doesn't feel like it's being me. This is me. I'm eating. I'm trying to be vulnerable. I don't like eating in front of people. I hate doing that. I mean, if y'all can see where I'm at right now, I'm in an empty parking lot eating. I don't even like eating at my house. Like, I don't. Like, I'm eating in an empty parking lot right now. But yeah, just I was watching a video. Something about that video just made me want to try again. So here I am for the 1,000th time trying to give YouTube a try. And I'm not in the best spot in life right now. I'm not really happy. I'm not saying that to say anything is bad in my life, because I'm very blessed. I'm very grateful for what I have, but I'm not happy. I'm 22 years old, work at a dead-end job. I have a lot of passions, but don't know how to put those passions into or monetize those passions. I don't know how to monetize those passions. So they kind of feel like hobbies, which makes me even more frustrated because I wish all I could be doing was those passions. And not be wasting so much time at these jobs that I don't care about, around a bunch of people that I don't want to be around, But, lately I've reignited my passion for skateboarding. And I realized I'm way better at it than I thought I was. Like when I was younger and I was skateboarding, I could do a little sloppy ass kickflip and sloppy pop shove it. Nothing crazy. I was a kid. I was just riding around because I thought it was fun. Now that I'm an adult, with my adult brain, my frontal lobe, and I'm aware of what I'm doing, and I know this, like the technicality of it and everything, I'm like really nice at skateboarding. I didn't know that. And most of it was because skateboarding taught me to like believe in myself. So that's the thing about skateboarding. It really forces you to believe in yourself. Like if you want that trick, you have to believe you can do it. Because if you don't, you're not going to land it. And this is the one sport that I've ever played in my whole life where it actually forces you to believe in yourself. You can't just hop on a skateboard and do it. You got to believe you can do it. Because if you don't believe you can do it, it's never going to happen. And like, I'm applying this mentality to the rest of like areas of my life. And I'm realizing so much change already just from that. Like me skateboarding, me picking that skateboard back up after all these years has like changed my viewpoint of life in a way. And I don't want to make this video about skateboarding, but I just wanted to say that like skateboarding kind of helped me. it helped me like believe in myself a little bit more. Because, you know, growing up, I never really believed in myself. I never really had that much confidence. I never was a confident kid. I never believed that I could do whatever I wanted. I always kind of just waited for orders. Because that's how I was raised. I was raised to follow orders. I was raised to do as you're told. You know, wait for that adult to give you instructions and do exactly that to a T. Don't think outside the box. Just do as you're told. And it always made me feel like I wasn't ever good enough, because whenever I tried to go against the grain and do it my way, I was told I was wrong. You know, I was told that's the wrong way. It's not right. It's bad. You know, that's not good enough. That your way isn't good enough. And it always made me feel like, well, dang, like I guess I can't do anything and I gotta just follow orders all the time. So I never really had room to be creative, you know? And that kind of made it hard to do things like YouTube. It made it hard to follow my passions with music, and it made it hard to do things like skateboard, because in all of those areas, you have to be creative. You have to find your own path and build it off of your creativity. But since I never really had an outlet to be creative, it's like it made all those passions of mine just kind of fizzle out and die, because I never knew how to believe in myself from a really young age. And I'm just now realizing the importance of believing in yourself and having confidence. And I'm rewiring my brain now as an adult. I'm relearning how to believe in myself, how to be confident. And it's hard. It's really hard. I haven't even fully done it yet. I'm just now like, I want to say I'm aware of it now. Like now I'm aware of how the importance of it. And I'm trying to like do better in believing in myself and believing that I have what it takes. It's really hard and I'm still not fully there. But I can say that I'm working towards that. Like I'm in the right direction of it now. And henceforth, I'm in front of this camera talking, saying a whole lot of stuff that I wouldn't be saying months ago. I wouldn't be talking like this. I would have turned on the camera and I'm not even gonna lie, I would have came on here and act like everything was fine. And hey guys, I'm a new YouTuber, and man, fuck all that. I just want to I want to be able to just hop on this camera and say whatever and like be comfortable. This should be a comfortable space, you know? It's my channel. I can hop on here and do whatever I want. It's my channel. And for that, I just want to talk about how my life is as a 22-year-old in 2026. And honestly, it's not that great. Again, I'm very blessed for what I have. I'm blessed for the family I have. And I know there's people that would die to be in my position. Like they would kill to be where I'm at and have the things that I have. But I'm not happy. I don't really feel good. I feel lost, you know? I know I'm 22. I'm young technically, but this youth that I have isn't like permanent. This is temporary. A year is gonna go by, I'm gonna be 23. Another year is gonna go by, I'm gonna be 24. And henceforth, I'm gonna wake up and be 40 years old one day. I pray that I make it to 40. But one day, if I make it to 40, I'm gonna be 40 years old. And it's like, I don't wanna look up and be like, what did I do with all that time? What was all that time spent on? And I'm still working at some dead-end job that I don't wanna work at. I didn't pursue because right now, I'm pursuing music, you know, and I've been doing it for the past like year or two, almost 2 years now, and I haven't seen any growth. Nothing has happened. No major events happened yet. Nothing's happened. I didn't blow up. Nothing. And I'm not saying this to like say I lost hope in it, because I'm still going strong. But I'm just saying this to say that, you know, nothing exciting in my life has happened yet. I haven't had no life-changing event that has made me that's making me look forward to the future. Nothing like that's happened for me yet. And I'm not saying that it won't ever happen, but I just watched this video of this girl or this woman saying that basically she was talking about she was waiting for that life that path for her to open up, but it just never came. And and it just made me realize, like, dang, that is some people's lives. And I'm not saying it's throwing any shade on her or nothing, or like look down on her, or like, or to make it feel like sound weird or anything, but like, I really don't want to be like that. I do not want to be in her position. She looks happy. She looks, for the most part, she looks like, she's doing well for herself. But I don't want to look up and be 30 something, almost 40 years old, feeling like I never did what I said I was going to do. Throughout her whole video, she kept saying she wanted to do art. She wanted to make art comics or something like that. And I was like, the whole time I'm sitting here listening to this video, I'm like, well, then why aren't you doing that? Like, why aren't you taking those steps towards doing it? Because you can. She said she was looking for a job, and for the past 7 months, I'm like, in this past 7 months, you could have been like making art and like reaching out to companies, and you know what I mean? Like, you could have been taking steps towards your goal, that dream that you've had for all these years, your whole life. You had all this free time. She's making videos. That's just good, because now you're giving yourself a way out through her YouTube channel. She made herself a way out, which is perfect, because now she created the time and the space to work towards her dream. And I'm just trying to say, I don't want to look up and be in that same boat where I'm at some dead-end job and I feel like I wasted all my time and that I ran out of it. And this is it now. All I can do is just work and die. Wait till I die, That's all I got to look forward to, is dying. No. No, no, no. Because I low-key was falling into that same space a few years ago. And it's a really dark and scary place to be in when you just feel like there's no hope and you're stuck and it's never going to get better. And honestly, I don't even feel like I'm fully out of there, but I'm climbing out. And I can say with certainty, I never want to go back. I'm never going to turn back to that place, because you just don't want to. It's not a good headspace to be in. And it wasn't even nothing obvious. I wasn't running around like being all moody and no, in fact, I think I hid it pretty well, and nobody really ever knew that I was depressed or something like that was even happening internally. No one ever knew. Only person that ever called me out on it was my sister, and she caught me off guard with it, because we were on the phone and we were talking normally. We weren't even talking about anything like that, about depression or anything, and she just randomly brought it up. She just was like, I noticed you've been losing yourself, and I don't want you to go there. And I just started crying, because I was like, for the first time in my life, someone saw me. Like, under the mask, somebody saw me. Like, I'm not invisible. Because I always felt invisible. I always felt like nobody could really see me. Like, how hurt I felt all the time. Like, how just bad I felt. Nobody ever saw it. And I didn't want to make it obvious, because I don't want people around me to feel bad. I don't like making people feel bad or uncomfortable or anything. So I always hid that from everyone. I hid it from everyone. So my sister brought that up. It just made me feel like, wow, for the first time in my life, I was seen. Someone saw me. Like, somebody actually saw it. And it just caught me so off guard that I started crying. And I wasn't like on the phone sobbing. She didn't know I was crying. But I was like, it was like a mixture of happiness and sadness. I don't know how to explain it, but it felt nice, I could say. But yeah, I don't want to go back to that place. I don't want to be there. I want to look up at 40 and just feel good. I want to feel good about the decisions I made. I want to feel like, if I'm not God forbid, I pray that I'm where I want to be and I've done the things I've, you know what I mean? But if I'm not, I can at least say, you know what, I tried. You know, I tried. I did my best. I did whatever it took. Take that with a grain of salt. Some people we willing to do crazy stuff. I'm not willing to do nothing crazy. But you know, I did whatever was within my power to get to where I wanted to be at. I took those steps. And if God leads me in another way, then okay. But I did what was in my power to get to where I wanted to be at. What I'm doing right now with music, and now what I'm going to do with YouTube. And you know what? This channel is going to be anything, because at first, I wanted to be a sketch comedy YouTuber. I wanted to be like Caleb City. I wanted to be like Trey Rags. I wanted to be like Drewski. Like, I just wanted to make little tiny sketch comedy videos where they were just so simple and stupid that it was funny. That's what I originally wanted to do with YouTube. Or I wanted to be like a gamer, like Corey X Kenshin, and play horror games. I love horror games. I won't play anything if it doesn't have guns in it, or if it's not a horror game. I don't want to play it. So I was like, oh. And I'm like, the only bad thing with that is like, I'm not easily scared, and I'm not gonna fake it. Like, I'm not gonna sit there and play a game and be like, oh my gosh, that was so scary, and I can't do it. I suck at lying, so I can't be like, you would be able to tell I'm faking it. So I literally would just be on there. I beat the horror game in like 10 minutes. Didn't jump one time, didn't die once, because I'm so good at them too that I won't die. So it's like, that makes it even more boring. So I'm like, okay, nobody's going to want to watch that. I'm beating every horror game in like 10 minutes. I'm not dying once, and I'm not getting scared. Nobody's going to sit there and watch me with a straight face and silence beat this game that quickly. You know what I mean? Like, not saying that I'm the greatest. Like, I probably will die a couple times, but like, I'll beat the game relatively easily with no struggle or nothing. But you know, maybe it'll work out. Maybe I could find a way sometime in the future to make that work. But for right now, I think I want to start out slow. I don't want to do anything crazy and overwhelm myself with this YouTube stuff, and then I get burnt out from it, because that's what I do. I set my expectations so high and then get so little, and then I just lose all hope and lose all the drive to do it. So you know what? I'm going to start by just posting one video a day, just like this, and just see what happens. You know, see where it takes me. Maybe this will open up a new path for me, and that I never knew was even available for me. I don't know. But let's just try it and see. So I hope whoever's watching this, if you could relate, man, tell me how you're feeling in the comments. If you made it this far into the video, let me know. How do you feel about what's going on in life, or like what's going on in your life, or, you know, what you're going through. If you can relate to anything I said in this video, you know, because I kind of did jump around. I wanted to stay on one topic, but that's another problem with why I haven't started, like why I had to retake this video so many times, because I start on one topic and then I jump to this one, then I jump to that one, and I know I suck at doing that. Maybe I have ADHD or something and I don't know about it, but I jump around from topic to topic. I suck at staying on one thing. But yeah, you know, if you picked out anything from this video and you relate to it, like, let me know. Say it in the comments, and I'd really appreciate some feedback. But that'll be it for now. When I can figure out something else I want to talk about, I'll post that video. You'll see it. But I really, you know, I appreciate it if y'all subscribed or just tuned in, leave a like or something. Like, I'd really appreciate it to know that there's somebody out there that listened, you know. But all right, I think that'll be it.